Hello guys! In this video I'll actually be talking about something very important to me. That is, by fixing yourself, you will also be fixing your business. Now it may sound a little funky donkey by that, but I'll explain in a short while what I mean by it. But if you don't know me, I'm called Mikkel. I've built a company with my business partner Christian where we help coaches, consultants, trainers just completely automate their client acquisition with our reliable systems because we believe coaches, consultants, and trainers should be spending their time doing what they love. And most of the time, at least from my experience, what they love is helping people, not necessarily doing the marketing. And that's where we come in. That's also the motto we live by. Coaches should be coaching and marketers should be marketing. Because that's how important it is to us. Now, what do I mean by fixing yourself? You will be fixing your business. It is literally as I just said, if you fix yourself, then you will be fixing your business. It's not the other way around where you have to fix the business. No, you actually need to fix yourself to fix the business because you are the primary component of the business. So if you fail, then the primary component of the business is failing. And if the business is failing, then 99% of the time it's because of the primary components. Oh, and in this case, it's you. It may sound a little hurtful, what I'm saying to you right now, but it's such an important topic to always remember. If your business is struggling, then you are struggling. If you are struggling, then your business is also struggling. It's a connection. Now, that's why it is such an important step is if you fix yourself, you will be fixing your business. A lot of the time people say, there's no problem with me or anything. It's totally the business. And then they are diluting themselves by saying there's nothing wrong with them. But what is failing in the system? And who's responsible for those things that are failing? Now you'll instantly now you will instantly understand that it's not actually the business, it's you. That's also what Christian and I really learned when our business was falling apart. We learned that it wasn't actually the business per se that was falling apart. It was actually us. We were just breaking down. We just kind of just went way too much on victim mentality, which Christian explained in his one of his previous or upcoming videos, where he just explains why victim mentality is such a bad thing. If you have a victim mentality, then you won't change. But if you have the mentality of it's your own shit, you are the reason, and it's your fault, then you will begin to instantly recognize change. If you keep having a victim mentality, then you will be stuck. You won't go anywhere because you don't there's nothing missing for you. You're still perfect. Nothing's wrong. Everything that's wrong is not in your control. But that's the thing. You are almost always in control. The only times you're not in control, you can still control a small aspect of it. And then it's just make that work the best it can. If that doesn't work, then you just haven't tried hard enough. If you have the willpower and the stubbornness to see it through, you will almost always succeed. Of course, if you try to market for presidents as you would for dentists, then of course it won't make any sense. But then that's also because you haven't done all you can on your side. And then usually what people do is just say, "Oh, I've done nothing wrong. The universe is just out to get me." And instantly from there, you will understand, oh, if the universe is out to get you, what have you done to make it not be out to get you? Because if they believe the universe is out to get them, then they believe in either higher level, higher dimensional beings, per se gods, or God, or all those kinds of things. Now, I don't really talk much about religion, but if you really believe in them and that they are controlling your life, then if they are controlling your life for the worse, what does that mean? Now you can begin to take control of your actions. If you just keep on not taking control, taking accountability for your actions, responsibility, you won't get far. You have to take responsibility for your actions. Every single action has a consequence, cause and effect. If you aren't willing to change for the better of your business, then why should people listen to you about changing them to make their business better? It's 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 like saying you know you understand exactly how to become a billionaire, but you just don't want to do it. Yeah, you you may know the theory, you may know the how, but you haven't done it yet, so you can't say exactly how it's actually done. You may know, oh, you just have to do this, this, and this, but you don't know the details. You haven't been in the trenches. That's also what you see a lot of the time. People just come up with an offer. They've seen, oh, someone else can do it. Why can't I? It's because you haven't experienced the same things as them. Every single thing is different. You just have to make it unique for yourself as well. Now, we've gone way too off track. So let's go back into the actual subject of changing yourself will actually change your business. So if you have a problem with your business, you'll have to change yourself. If you aren't willing to change yourself, that's also something you can take a look at. When was the last time you were willing to sacrifice something? And then go in and take a look. When was the last time that your business actually grew like pretty quickly or exponentially even? Then you will find it would probably match up pretty well. Maybe there's some latency of a couple of weeks or months, depending on what it is you actually did. But you should be able to see when you change yourself, yeah, your business may dip, but it could also grow exponentially better and larger. To change the outcome, to change your business, to make you get more revenue, you have to change yourself. Of course, if you have like a crazy large team, then it's kind of different. But still, to get to the place where you can get the large team, you have to also get to that point. And the way to get to that point is by changing yourself. You could also take a look at how were you before you started running your business and how are you now. Then you can see you've changed a lot, and you've also gotten most likely a lot higher revenue since you began. You change and your business grows. If you aren't willing to change, then your business will stagnate. That's also what happens with way too many coaches and consultants. They get to about $10,000 a month, and then they're like, whoa, this is actually a lot of money. You know what? This I can live a pretty good life here. And then you just begin to live the lifestyle of someone getting a 10K a month, $10K a month, instead of trying to put it more into the business, trying to grow it. They become complacent. They become stagnant in the place they've reached. They don't change themselves anymore. They're just there. That's what happens with way too many coaches and consultants. They get to the 10K and then they become complacent, and then they don't change. Then they're stuck, and then they're wondering, why is this happening to me? What have I done to deserve this? And then they begin to tap into the victim mentality again, because they became way too complacent. And then they begin to work again to get up to the 10K a month point. And then it happens again and again and again, because you hit your ceiling. You hit the point at where you become complacent with life. Oh, this is actually a pretty good life. I could live with this. And then you just become stuck there. And then it slowly begins to sink down. And then you get to the absolute bottom point, the floor. And then, oh no, I don't actually like being down here. I don't like having no money for my family. I don't like having to work 20, 16 hours a day or something along those lines. And then you grow again. Then you get to the point where, oh, 10K a month. Yeah, oh yeah, I could live like this. And then the cycle keeps on continuing. It's so goddamn sad. But that's just what people do. They aren't willing to do anything at all to change themselves further than the 10K point a lot of the time. They become complacent. Imagine if instead of 10K being the ceiling, it was, for example, 50K. How much more, how many more people, first of all, could they help? And how much more could they help their family? Just imagine it. They could pay for college tuition for their kids. They could actually give the presents their kids actually want. They could get a house they want, a car they want. But no, they come complacent at 10K, saying, this is this is what I imagined it to be, and I'm happy with this. Now, if they're happy with it, yeah, that's fine. But the sad thing is, they are happy, and then they stagnate and just drop and get to a low point in their life, and then they aren't happy. That's just the sad part. Imagine if they were still willing to change as they were in the past. They could just do way more. They could help more people and help their family even more. Now, that was pretty much, excuse the car outside. That was pretty much it for this video. If you're a coach, consultant, or trainer struggling with client acquisition, then click on the first link down in the description. Full transparency, it's actually a sales funnel with my business partner Christian, where he just quickly goes through what we could potentially offer you. For us, it doesn't really matter if you click on the link or not. We just want to help as many people as possible, give out as much knowledge as well. That's also why we run this YouTube channel, to spread our experiences with people. Now, if you like this video, of course, give it a like. And if you have any questions about the topic I covered, then of course comment them down below. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, then of course go in and subscribe. Have a great day.